my peace in the war. You speak light into darkness. You tell me I'm yours. Only you, Jesus, are in control. You are my every heartbeat, every breath that I breathe. You're all I need, you're all I need. You speak life, sing your love over me. You're all I need, you're all I need. Caught up in your captivating, never failing love. You are my every heartbeat, every breath that I breathe. You're all I need, you're all I need. The love of a father, the strength of a king, the blood of a savior. You're my everything. You are my every heartbeat, every breath that I breathe. You're all I need, you're all I need. You speak life, sing your love over me. You're all I need, you're all I need. Caught up in your captivating, never failing love. You are my every heartbeat, every breath that I breathe. You're all I need, you're all I need. Only you, Jesus, are in control. Take my brokenness and make me whole. Only you, Jesus, are in control. Take my brokenness and make me whole. You are my every heartbeat, every breath that I breathe. You're all I need, you're all I need. You speak life, sing your love over me. You're all I need, you're all I need. Caught up in your captivating, never failing love. You are my every heartbeat, every breath that I breathe. You're all I need, you're all I need.
Yes! Yes! I win! Welcome to the So-and-So Show! I'm Brandon, that's John.
You bet I am.
And you would not believe how excited I am about today's show.
I haven't been this excited since I woke up and realized I have last night's bubble gum in my mouth and it still has flavor.
Oh, what was the flavor?
Sour apple. You want some? Just tuck it in there in my hard palate.
Well, we're excited because we have got a killer show.
Yes, we do! Today we are going to play a game using these!
Whoa.
Yeah.
What are these?
What, robot parts. We're building robots today.
Awesome. Do you know how to build a robot?
No, I don't have the first clue, but I thought we could use a robot expert on the show to help us out. So I made a few calls. Everyone I talked to recommended the same person. She's been building robots for half her life. She's won all kinds of awards. If anyone can help us build a robot, it is her.
Well, now I am excited. Who is this robot expert?
Let's meet her together, shall we? Please welcome someone who knows stuff!
Hey guys!
Hey! Come on in. Have a seat. Wait, you're the robot expert?
Been building them for half my life,
And how long would that be?
since I was 6.
Oh.
Well, tell us who you are and what you know.
My name's Mishka, and I'm a 17-time robotics competition grand champion.
What? That is amazing and also convenient because John and I need help building a robot for a game we're going to play. Do you mind helping?
Not at all.
All right.
Okay, as you can see, we got all the parts right here. We just don't know where to start.
Okay. Why don't we start with separating out what you've got so we know what we're working with?
Cool.
Brandon, you grab the geared motors. John, you grab the ADT gears and the worm gears, and I'll separate out the sprockets and the rest of the parts. Go.
I'm sorry. We don't know what any of this stuff is.
Yeah. Is this a wormy gear?
No, that's a wheel. A motor,
Okay.
a gasket.
Okay. Oh. Huh. What is this?
Einstein, Bose, Newton, Curry, McGuire. That would be a toothpick.
Oh.
You know what? Forget sorting the parts. I can walk you through the build. Let's start with putting the short axle into the geared motor. Then we insert the anchor pins through the 11-hole rod into the 3-hole dual rod. Then those attach to the top of the geared motor.
Is this it?
Einstein, Bose, Newton, Curry, McGuire.
Are those other parts you just mentioned in here too?
No, they're Einstein, Bose, Newton, Curry, MacGyver. They're famous physicists.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a little thing I do when I get impatient or frustrated. Some people count to 5, others take 3 deep breaths. I name physicists.
Oh.
It works for me.
Oh, I'm sorry that we're frustrating you. We've just never built a robot before, so.
Oh, I totally understand. I just get impatient sometimes when people don't understand things as fast as I do.
Oh.
I totally get that. It's like me trying to tell my dad how to program the VCR.
What's a VCR?
Oh.
What's a VCR? What's a VCR? Einstein knows Fig Newton sprees Magnum PI. Yeah, hey, that works.
How about this? I'll just build the robots for you so you can play your game.
Oh,
Love
deal.
that idea. Go for it.
Yeah. Several minutes later.
There you go.
Oh.
Whoa.
Oh, look at that. These are amazing.
Thank you.
Oh, no. Thank you. And thank you for having so much patience with us.
No problem.
It's time to play.
Robot Rumble! Okay, the rules are simple. Brandon's trying to knock my robot off the desk, and I'm trying to do the same to his robot. Whoever does it wins. You ready?
I've never been more ready for.
Go!
Hey.
Oh, look at that. Look how much bigger. Oh, come on. I gotta use some different tactics here. Oh, I'm gonna outbid you.
No!
Oh, yes!
No!
Yes!
That's no fair. You had a bulldozer thing.
Victory lap. Can't turn my wheels. Oh, my hinge fell off. I win. That was awesome. Hey, Brandon. Hey, let's go again.
Okay, well, we may need Mishka to help put our robots back together again.
It's true.
Until then, it's Bible story time with Kellen.
Yes!
Hey guys, cool robots. Did you build those?
No.
Okay.
We really didn't have the patience for it, so our friend Mishka built them for us.
What have you got for us today?
I have something fun, and it's all about patience.
Perfect. Take it away.
The Israelites had been in slavery in Egypt for many years, until God chose a man named Moses to help lead them to freedom. For the first time in their lives, the Israelite people were free, and they were waiting to go to their new home. This story is all about what happened while they waited. And we're going to tell this story with Laundry Theater! Moses climbed up Mount Sinai to talk to God, leaving the people alone at the bottom of the mountain. While Moses was up on the mountain, God gave him 10 commandments and told him a bunch of other things he wanted his people to do. And it took a long time. Moses had put his brother Aaron in charge while he was gone. Moses was taking too long, and the people started to get worried. So they gathered around Aaron and said, "Make us a god that will lead us." Aaron told them to bring him all their gold, and that's what they did. Aaron melted the gold together into the shape of a calf or a baby cow. Then he said, "Israel, here is your God who brought you up out of Egypt." Meanwhile, on the mountain, God told Moses what the people were up to, and God was not happy. Moses came down the mountain carrying the 10 commandments on 2 stone tablets. As Moses approached the camp, he saw the golden calf. He saw the people dancing and worshiping it. He was very angry. Moses threw the tablets on the ground and they broke into pieces. He took the calf the people had made and burned it in the fire. Then Moses ground the calf into a powder, scattered it all over the water, and made the people drink it. The end.
What a story! The ending is a little dark.
That's true. But impatience has consequences, right? As soon as the Israelites had to wait on God, they turned their backs on him. They forgot what they knew was true. They forgot how God loved them so very much and had rescued them from slavery. They forgot about the miracles and how God had provided for them.
You know, I think I forget about what God can do sometimes when I'm impatient.
Oh, me too.
Hey, we all do. When things are tough and they're taking way too long to get better, it's like we forget everything we know about God. We should be consistently reminding ourselves of how good and how powerful God really is.
Wow, good stuff. And thank you, Kellen.
You're welcome. I'll see you guys later.
No, Kellen's right, you know.
Well, that's usually the case.
Yeah. Anytime I'm impatient, I'm always thinking, this will never get better. It's going to be this way forever. The microwave will never stop counting down. Just have to change what I think about.
I think you're on the right track there, buddy. Reveal
the question!
What can you think about when it's hard to wait?
Oh.
Like Mishka today, she thinks about famous physicists when she's feeling impatient. You can also count to 10 or take deep breaths.
Oh, you can recite a Bible verse in your head or say it out loud. I like Psalm 27:14. Wait for the Lord, be strong and don't lose hope. Wait for the Lord.
What about you? What do you think about when it's hard to wait?
Yeah, talk about it together. And we'll see you next time on the So and So Show.
Bye!
I'm gonna get you. This is a lot more fun when they were put together.
I think we need Mishka back.
I think we do too. Better.
Ah!
Oh!
Ah! You're going down, buddy.
We're not going anywhere.
I know. I just broke the remote.
Hey. Tread lightly.
Yeah. I should have had more patience.
Oh, excuse me.
Junior Drive, tell me you know what a VCR is, right? VCR, we talked about this recently. It's a real thing, look it up. Have you heard that story before? That's a story that we hear and we think, wow, those Israelites, they're waiting for Moses to come back down the mountain to tell them what God said. And it felt so long that they did the silliest thing. They mixed all their gold together and they made a calf to worship, a golden calf to worship. And we hear that story and we think, man, they're crazy. Why would they do that? Why would they abandon everything God told them to do just because they had to wait a little while? And it can seem silly to us. But if I'm honest, sometimes I get impatient waiting for God as well. And I forget what he's done. And what he's promised me. So like, I mean, if I'm waiting for a certain answer from God and I'm wanting my prayer to be answered, like, can you imagine? I'm like, oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to make a golden calf and then I'm going to dance around it and sing to it, and then all my problems will be solved, right? And how this, okay, so this is the head, and no, this is the tail, okay, yep, calf. I mean, I don't even know how they made this calf. Something along these lines. There's the head. All right, I'm gonna work on that, but it would be crazy, right? But sometimes I forget what God has promised me. I forget that he's faithful. He's always there for me. He's told me how to live in the meantime while I'm waiting for promises to happen, because I have the Bible, I have prayer, I have people around me that can help me make wise choices. And I forget all that stuff, right? I mean, with baking, it's like, oh, you want to skip the steps and you want to just have all those ingredients mixed together and have it rolled out, let alone waiting for it to bake. That can seem like a long time, but waiting for God can sometimes seem even longer. So we have to remember what God has promised, right? It's easy to forget what God has done in the past, but that's what patience is all about. We have to wait until later for what we want now. And that happens because God knows the way things should be timed out. And remembering what we know about God can help us to have patience. It can help us to wait until later for what we want now. And our memory verse is great for this because it says, wait for the Lord, be strong and don't lose hope. Wait for the Lord. So that's the exact kind of times we're talking about. We're waiting for God to answer a prayer or to show us a promise that he's made to us in our lives. We have to be strong. We have to trust that God is going to do what he's promised, that he's there with us, and that he knows best for us. So I really liked the technique that we heard in the video, kind of thinking of something when you're starting to feel impatient and you're starting to feel frustrated, which we've all been there, thinking of something that's going to help kind of calm you down, help you to be patient. So she quoted like those famous physicists, which like, I don't know if you had heard of them. For me, I don't know, I want to be able to go to my happy place when I'm feeling impatient. So maybe I'll just go like cookies, brownies, ice cream sundaes. Okay, I got this. Cookies, brownies, ice cream sundaes. I don't know. What are you going to do to help yourself when you're feeling impatient, to remind yourself of what is true and what God has promised to us? We got to do that. So maybe I'll put this cow that I made up on my shelf. Remind me to wait for God, right? Unlike the Israelites. What do you think? I don't know. Maybe I should chisel it a little bit more. But let me pray for you that God would help us this week. God, we know that you are always faithful and everything you do is good. And it might not be in our timing. We might get impatient waiting sometimes. So God, remind us to be strong and to take heart and to wait for you, to remember what is true, to focus on something that's going to help us to remember to wait for you in those times. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, well, see you next week.